Political controversy in the UK, the impact of Tommy Robinson's remarks and a potential meeting between Starmer and King Charles III. In recent days, the UK's political landscape has been engulfed in controversy following remarks by Tommy Robinson, a figure widely known for his divisive rhetoric on immigration and Islam. The situation intensified with speculation about a possible meeting between Labour leader Keir Starmer and King Charles III. This development has sparked heated debates, raising significant questions about its implications for British politics and the monarchy's traditionally neutral stance. Tommy Robinson and his controversial views. Tommy Robinson has long been a polarizing figure in the UK, frequently making headlines for his outspoken views on immigration and Islam. His supporters argue that he is a champion of free speech, advocating for the right to discuss sensitive social issues without fear of censorship. However, his critics accuse him of promoting hate speech, inciting division, and fueling tensions within British society. Did you know that over 95% of our viewers aren't subscribed to the channel? We totally get it, life gets busy, and sometimes it's easy to forget. But here's the thing, subscribing is completely free, and it really helps us keep creating the content you enjoy. So, why not hit that subscribe button and join our community? It only takes a second, but it makes a world of difference to us. Thank you for your support. Most recently, one of Robinson's statements was deemed inflammatory by many, reigniting discussions on the boundaries of free speech and the responsibilities of public figures. While free expression is a fundamental pillar of democracy, the line between expressing an opinion and inciting hostility remains a contentious issue. This controversy has placed Labour leader Keir Starmer in a difficult position, as he must navigate public expectations while maintaining a strong political stance. Keir Starmer's challenge in managing the crisis. As the leader of the opposition, Keir Starmer faces mounting pressure to respond decisively to Robinson's rhetoric. His initial reaction was measured, calling for unity and calm while firmly distancing the Labour Party from Robinson's statements. While some have praised his balanced approach, others argue that his response lacks the urgency needed to confront the rise of populism and far-right influences in the UK. Starmer must strike a delicate balance. On the one hand, he needs to reassure his party and supporters that he is committed to challenging extreme and divisive rhetoric. On the other, he must be careful not to alienate key voter groups, particularly in an increasingly polarized political climate where debates over immigration and national identity remain highly sensitive. His handling of this controversy could prove crucial in shaping public perception of King Charles III and the tradition of political neutrality. Amidst the growing tensions, reports have emerged suggesting that King Charles III may summon Starmer for discussions regarding the situation. If this proves true, it would be a highly unusual move, as the British monarchy has historically maintained a strict position of political neutrality. The possibility of such a meeting has triggered widespread debate over whether the monarchy should involve itself in political affairs. Some commentators argue that a discussion between the King and Starmer could serve as a unifying moment, helping to reinforce national stability and constructive political discourse. Others, however, caution that such an intervention could set a dangerous precedent, potentially altering the role of the monarchy in future political matters. If the King does engage with Starmer on this issue, it raises key questions. What would be discussed? Would this signal a shift in the monarchy's role? And how might it impact Starmer's leadership and public perception? Public reactions and political ramifications. The controversy has ignited passionate debate across social media, with opinions sharply divided. Some commend Starmer's diplomatic response, while others call for a firmer stance against Robinson's rhetoric. At the same time, discussions surrounding the monarchy's place in modern politics have intensified, with many questioning whether King Charles III should intervene in political affairs at all. Political analysts suggest that this situation could have long-lasting consequences for both Labour and the monarchy. If Starmer successfully navigates the crisis, he could strengthen his leadership credentials and position himself as a capable leader ahead of the next election. However, if his response is perceived as weak or ineffective, he risks facing greater scrutiny from both his supporters and political opponents. Free speech in the digital age, where is the line? Beyond the immediate political fallout, this controversy has also reignited broader discussions on free speech in the UK. While the right to express opinions is a fundamental democratic principle, certain statements can be deeply divisive, raising questions about the extent to which public figures should be held accountable for their words. In the digital age, social media platforms amplify political debates at an unprecedented scale, often without the necessary context or nuance. This rapid dissemination of information can escalate tensions quickly, making it even more critical for political leaders to foster constructive dialogue rather than deepen divisions. Managing public discourse in such a highly charged environment requires careful leadership, as even a single misstep can have significant repercussions. What lies ahead? As the situation continues to develop, the key question remains: how will each figure respond, and what impact will this have on Britain's political landscape? Will Starmer take a firmer stance in response to criticism? Will King Charles III intervene, or will he uphold the monarchy's long-standing tradition of neutrality? Ultimately, this controversy highlights the complex relationship between politics, the monarchy, and public discourse in the UK. With political divisions on the rise, leaders must carefully navigate these challenges to maintain stability and credibility. The way Starmer, Robinson, and King Charles III handle this situation could set a precedent for how similar controversies are addressed in the future. What do you think? Should the monarchy intervene in political matters, or should it maintain its traditional neutrality? How should Starmer handle this controversy going forward? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for the latest political updates and discussions. Leadership ahead of the next general election.